From children to senior adults, no one has had it easy during this COVID-19 pandemic, and that includes Texas Tech's ROTC program still tackling their necessary training head on. KMAC's Amy Kazera joins us now. Amy, explain to us how exactly these young cadets are having to adapt to this new world that we're living in.
Matthew, cadets tell me it hasn't always been easy, but then again, that's not what they signed up for. Some have even contracted the virus, and while they've recovered, getting back into full training mode has been a challenge. But
it's not been difficult necessarily, it's more been a change in how we think about things and how we coordinate.
On top of being a battalion personnel officer, Cadet Max Graham is also a senior at Texas Tech. This summer, he was supposed to complete his certification trainings for military commissioning, but due to the pandemic, that didn't happen.
It's been stacking all of the certifications on top of our school schedule, on top of having to make changes to all of our original plans that incorporate COVID mitigations. So it's been a lot more building new schedules and building new systems so that we're keeping everybody safe.
And in order to stay safe, the entire ROTC program is adapting. COVID-19 guidelines are being enforced both in the classroom and training sessions. But with orientation switched to online over the summer, enrollment is down.
Red Raider orientation was conducted in a virtual environment this year, so we weren't able to have that face-to-face interaction with students who see our booth set up at the Student Union building and inquire about our program.
So they increased their virtual campaigning. And once students were back on campus, they got back to usual recruiting.
Our enrollment did creep up a little bit, but I'd say right now we are down slightly from what we would be traditionally.
But unfortunately, some of the cadets did get the virus.
For a lot of people who got sick, they're having trouble passing PT tests just because of their lung capacity is reduced in some way or another. Or during that sickness, they weren't able to work out, and it has a very big impact on them, and I don't think any of us expected that.
Even while balancing school, extracurricular activities, and 6 a.m. workouts, the cadets are pushing through.
And it's been more so that people recover, and then it takes them a lot longer to get back into the swing of things. But I think people have been able to, persevere through it.
Officials say ROTC is staying on top of testing students, and while there have been some cases, there's been no indication of COVID spreading through the program. And while cadets are busy, they say they are trying to get out safely and give back to the community whenever they can.